Alright, good afternoon, everybody. We are back. Let's see where we ended last time. Episode 3, the Abraham Lincoln, the Effie Afton, and a bridge. So, we had a bit of a question of where to start passenger service. And the first option was to do the Gulf Coast line, connecting New Orleans and Tallahassee, and run it through the intermediate cities. Coming down here through Gulfport, we'd have to get up this ramp, this bit of challenge territory. Might require a tunnel. We need a big station in New Orleans, something major to cover the whole area, because we know this is going to turn into something big. So we're looking at, just for size comparison, let's grab a passenger station. And, well, we know it's going to be a terminus because we're here. We'll be placing it somewhere like this. So we're looking at a major station coming into town, right into the center of New Orleans. That's option one. We'll continue past Gulfport, Mississippi City, Pascagoula, and then heading on out Pensacola and Tallahassee. That's option one, the Gulf Coast line. Option two is we're going to, and by the way, time is stopped in 1870. We have quite a bit to do in the 1870 era before we move forward. So line 2, here's our stone service and our construction materials. This is we're paving our economy with stone. Alright, option 2 is the North Shore line. Well, eventually maybe picking up Cincinnati if we make it an Ohio service. But let's say Chicago up to, we might pick up Lake Geneva, we might pick up Johnsonville eventually, up to Milwaukee, and then Green Bay. That allows us to connect Chicago and Milwaukee. We could make it a triangular service, Chicago, Milwaukee, come across Cheese Country, and get over here to Minneapolis, another major city that took a hit because we haven't done anything up here for service. So, yeah, we can see how big the city was when we started. And we've lost quite a bit. So that is an option. We do a bit of a, I don't know, we could do it as a triangle, we could do it as a straight line, a big L. But, so we've got three options. The Gulf Coast line, we've got the North Shore service here, and then we've got connecting out to Minneapolis. Now, here is, so we'll call that 2A and 2B. Here's option 3, all the way over here to Davenport. Cross the Mississippi and connect up to Rock Island and Moline. Why Rock Island and Moline? Because that was the first crossing over the Mississippi. And that's the one we're going to do. So we're going to do train service in between Davenport and Rock Island. Obviously, Rock Island in, where, and this is where we have to take that little bit of liberty. But Rock Island connection to Davenport is straight across. Rock Island would be in this area, and then Moline is right here. So we have a bit of a dilemma here. Do we make two small towns? Call this one Rock Island up here, move Moline back here, give us a little bit of service. I'm thinking that we're going to do that just to give us a little bit of, but that connection across the bridge, let's see how that'll look. So we're looking for train tracks, ballast, 0 kilometers, old standard, old rusty, standard tracks. So here's our ballast tracks. Let's see what our bridge options are all the way back here. We have to make sure that the bridge is high enough to allow traffic. And that is 63. Holy cow, that is $63 million. Oof. We cannot afford that today. Oh, I did not. You win the coin toss, but now you got to go build the stadium to play the game. That is. Let's try it. Let's see if a cheaper bridge makes any difference here. Let's use no bridge, the old box girder bridge. That's the stone bridge. I'd hate to put this in here, but let's just see what it does comparison-wise. 63 million. So it makes no difference. So we're looking to stay accurate with our stone bridge. Is that going to be good enough for navigation? I hope so. So now the question is, how do we fund this 63 million? And I think we could certainly split Moline and Rock Island here. That's not going to be a problem. And then we've got Davenport. So I think what we're going to do, we need to start doing something. So let's turn the clock back, calendar back, or turn the game back on. And let's figure out how we're doing this. I would suggest we set up some bus service in Davenport. And we plan for the Rock Island and Moline Bridge. Let's drop in we're going to drop in a small city just to give us something here at the foot of the bridge. And we're going to call this one Rock Island to be more accurate. I mean, since we're doing and then we'll change this to Moline. There we go. So we've got two small cities we've got to connect up, and the bridge to Davenport. So we're going to start, I guess we might as well start putting down a train station. Let's find the best way to bring a train station into Davenport here. It is obviously not going to be anywhere near this big. But where is the passenger traffic? Do an old style, a Dutch station, Mediterranean, or the old. We'll do the classic modular look here. All right, we know the traffic's coming across the bridge, so we're going to want the station somewhere. You know, we could put it back here and then run bus service to the station. That'll give us the least harm to town. So let's start that way. We'll set up service over here as a placeholder, and we'll do a little bit of work in town, which we haven't done yet. So we want to connect up a couple streets, give the town some room for development, and we're going to do some bus service. So let's find passenger service, tram station. That's okay, we've got bus stops. Are we going to do a full bus station here? We've got the Game Vanilla bus station in all of its awesomeness. We've got the bus and tram terminal that's configurable. Let's see how this looks. That's 1920. Let's do 1850. I'm not seeing much of a difference here. That's a burnt. If anything, that looks less 18. That looks less 1850. So we'll do bus. Let's see what we can do for a court square here. I mean, empty. Nothing wrong with the town square. Old era. I love that round post. What are we in, France? All right. So I guess we'll try this. Let's put this puppy here. You want to be a little bit longer? Yeah. Just to encourage some town development. This way we can see people walking across the station. And we're going to call this the Davenport. Well, we'll keep it central. All right. We need one or two bus lines. Let's do a clockwise and a, as people call it, counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. So let's see, we need bus stops. Do we have bus stops? We've got the original ones. And the more medium here. Let's try this. So we'll do a bus stop here. We'll do one down here. And which way do we want to come back around? We'll pick them up over here. Encourage some side street traffic. Okay, there's our 3 bus stops. Now we're going to need a place. We're going to need a way to buy vehicles, which means we need a depot. Oh, do we want to do trams? Oh, that looks horrible. How did that happen? Oh, is there anywhere where we're not on a hill? Let's level this out a little bit. We're going to do some backfilling. And we're going to pay for it too. So we'll use the smoothing tool. Bring that size down. And we're broke. Nope. Nope, but close to it. Let's not use that tool again. And did it even make a difference? I guess it looks a little better. Ouch. So now we need trams. What are we going to do, trams, or are we doing... I'm going to say that we don't have tram services all the way out here in the middle of nowhere, Davenport. So we're going to do regular road service. We'll put this guy somewhere. We're eventually going to have coming down to Cedar Rapids and Columbus. So I guess it really doesn't matter where we put it. Make it somewhere where when we sail past and see it, it'll look interesting. Well, let's go down here. Down by the waterfront. There we go. The Waterfront Warehouse District. Let's not go for gaudy. Oh, we're going to have to spin it around. Okay. There's the Davenport Road Depot. Let's set up our train service. We've got bus Davenport 1, 2, Davenport 1. And then we've got bus service Davenport 2. Let's go with we're doing light blue and we're doing green. Okay, well, that's what we're doing with, I guess. All right, all service starts at the train station. We go 1, 2, where's number 3? There it is, 3. All right, so we have service one direction. Let's go counter or anti-clockwise. And we'll hit 4, 3, and 2. So there you go. We've covered the whole city in bus service. Let's throw down, what kind of buses do we have in 1870? And what we have is still the initial coaches. So we've got the horse-drawn carriage for 18 on the stagecoach. They're identical. They're 1850s. And the Troika for 3. And the La Obosant gives us 5, goes 17. So it's slower, but we get an extra passenger. Let's pick up, I guess we'll do one line. Are we doing one line? No, we'll do them both. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We'll split them between each line. And now Davenport has bus service. Cool. We're missing the 63 million. We have a train station that's doing nothing. That's a good financial decision we made there. Not in any way. All right. So we put this station down. Or this town. We're going to drop in the second station. And we're going to ask ourselves, where are our people? And they're way back here. So we can we fit this in here? Yeah, we'll fit this one in here. For now, that gives us plenty of clearance when we come across the river to maneuver. we're just going to tear these houses down. There's no way those people are going to make it through the upcoming storm. All right, we're going to connect that street. And let's do this. Now, bus service. Are we going with the same or something different? Let me get that straight. Long straight roads. Just the way they're not built in the real world. All right, passenger service buildings. Do we have any other choices? We've got the loop stop. Let's see. This is a bit fancy. We do not need, we're only going to have 2 loops. So if we do one up, one below, no pullouts, street tram tracks, no. Street style medium, it's a small town. Oh yeah, this is like the town square of this whole place. I mean, I guess we could put it here to connect the 2 streets, but it's going to be on this hill. And oh yeah, that's the horses might have a problem making it up that slope. So, but that would look cool there. Or can we put it over here now? And it's not needed. When we get to a capital city, we'll have to make sure we put this down. But that is too much. I guess we're going back to this one. Well, you know, this was a different railroad on a different side of the river. So we're gonna make sure we use a different design. You know, we could bring that street all the way through. And then we could put the building here. So that service is on the side street. Does that still hit the train station? Yes, it does. All right, so we still have train station service. Too much curvature. Are we going to be able to put this in here? I don't know. Let's see. What if we come in this side? Do we still get catchment? Nope, too far away. Too far? Oh, no, we still have it. We're good. People are going to have to walk, but it's going to be, this is going to cover a lot of businesses here too. Okay, we got catchment. We got catchment. Did we just put in? No, we put in a passenger station. Okay, that would have been a little bit not paying attention. All right, what's the difference between these? This costs $1,200, $1,200, and this one's different. It's only $1,200. So I guess since Rock Island's a small town, it's only going to get, let's give it 2 stops, because we've got this one, which covers almost the entire town. So we're going to need coverage back here and something over here. So, yeah. I guess we're going to drop a road that comes down to the station, because that'll let us do the town as one loop, which is, hey, never a bad thing. Are we doing a clockwise or counterclockwise loop? Let's flip a coin. I don't have one. So let's go clockwise. Put this here. Ouch. That is quite a backyard there that you people have. We'll put this out here, get as much coverage that way, and then we'll do another one here. And then we'll set up our line. We're going to drop them right at the station, just because. All right. This is going to be bus service to Rock Island, and it's the only one, so we're not going to number it. In the past, I have numbered all my buses, like 001, 002 service, and it's tempting you know, naming standards, which one went in first. But then I mean, it's never made a difference in the game which bus service went in first. As long as we can find it, and alphabetical order is a safe bet. Click on stations. All right, we start here. We hit the train station, and then we go up. Look at that, it's already doing half the route for us. We stop off here, and then we're back in at the transfer yard. All right. Now, we could build a $63 million bridge, or we could put a depot in back here. It's going to be a tough choice, but I'm going to go with the depot. Let's put the depot down here by the river. Again, give us some scenery as we're driving by. And now, let's use 16, 18, 18, 3 people. Let's use the stagecoach. We'll do 4, 3, 4. Let's do 3. And there's the Rock Island Transport Network. So now we've got Moline, just another small town. We'll get the train station in here. Same thing, just something small. Get us started. Have us paying the rent, which is a huge money loser, and it's kind of silly to do. I would delete this just to be safe. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Do 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 do. Yeah, the music in this game is well worth playing. There's just such a variety of here, and I'm not sure if Admiral James T did it all or if there's a collection of different artists, but it's just a huge variety of music in here, and it's catchy. We covering the whole downtown with this? See, that gives us here. That gives us out to that edge. Oh yeah, we're hitting the downtown buildings with an overlap. All right, just wanted to make sure we weren't missing anybody. Now this is going to be our bus service Moline. By the way, in case anybody was paying attention, Moline and Rock Island were actually here. They got fudged around as part of some numbers. They were called 2 random cities, but I went back to the original maps. They were just, the game threw them in there. I deleted them because I totally forgot about the bridge. I mean, I had it on my list of, and said it from the first episode, we're gonna do bridges as you know, I'm paying attention quite a bit here. Okay, so there's Moline. Now, we can run a road and pull the vehicles from here. That is going to be quite a path. Are we hugging the hill? Is there trees here, or is this just road? Let's give it a shot. We'll go out this way. a straight run. We'll do a county road. $52. Not free and not cheap. How's the slope on that? A lot better than in New Orleans. That's how that slope goes. You know, we are coming in directly to a city block, not to a town road. We'll grid this out a little bit. I'll do it here. And then we'll bring this in. Okay. So now we can buy vehicles over here. Instantly, Moline should have as a destination Rock Island. There it is. See, there's already traffic demand between the two cities. So let's hit the depot. Let's buy, we'll put the Troicas in over there. We'll put 4 of them. And those are going to go to Moline. Okay, we've set up bus service in 3 cities, or intercity passenger service. These cities aren't big enough, otherwise we'd have trams. And, you know, that's a good point. We're going to do tram service in all the major cities. Whether they're major now, whether they were major on day 1 and they crashed horribly, or wherever they ended up. So let's take a ride on one of the trains, or one of the horses, and see how they work around town. Okay, there's passengers waiting at that station, so there's definitely getting use in Rock Island. And here we go on the cross-city trip. Alright, let's see if we can get any passengers now that we're in town. What's our bet here? How long is it going to take this passenger? How many stops is this guy going to have to go to get somebody to take a ride on his horse and buggy? I'm going to say 4 stops. It's got to go to 4 stops before he gets a passenger. Alright, there's the train station. Train station was built in 1870. There was talk of a train coming through in 1870. What they didn't know was that the town calendar and clocks were broke, and it said 1870 forever. But no one got on there. All right, now we're starting to run. Train station and around town. Moline was apparently the first city in 1870 to have stainless steel trash can boxes all over the place. This is a mod for U.S. roads, and it's interesting that some of the things aren't changed. I wonder if they can't be. Still no passengers. So do we count the train station as our first stop? I guess, yes. So that was our second stop. Past, is that Renaissance? A freight store? Here's our bus stop. Oh, look at, oh, is he getting on board? He's getting on board. We only had to go 3 stops and we got a passenger. We'll move the horse. Did this passenger get up front? Oh no, yeah, he did. The imaginary newspaper guy got up front while the lady got in the back. When did she get on board? She got on board at that station or earlier? See how much this guy makes by the time he gets back to... Oh, they both got off. So a horse and buggy pulls up to a train station and no one gets on board. Goes to its next station and 2 people get on board. Goes to its third station, 2 people get off, 2 people get on board. How many people are sitting up front? Apparently, just the driver. You know, this thing carries 1 less person. I guess the stagecoach has stronger horses. These people are getting off at the train station in the hopes of catching a train. Okay, that's going to help a lot for our revenue. Oh, look at this is 750 or the 1.8. That's a complete loop. Let's see how the whole line's doing. Yes, this right here is what we call the key to failure pyramid. When the pyramid goes this way, it's just, and that's a 2-year pyramid. I mean, this was the cost of coming out here. I mean, you know, let's be considerate. But still, if these people get off here, then that means they did a complete loop just to get around 1 stop back. That's why the double stops build more traffic. But the town's just not, I mean, it's big enough we could afford it. Let's see what we're doing over here, because is there double traffic here? Nope, Rock Island's just single. There's double traffic across the river over here in Davenport. Let's see if they're doing any better. Wait, what? What is... Oh, I must have clicked on one of the vehicles. Let's take a ride while we're looking at his finances. See how this one's doing. The man who sold these to the town told him that people would be lined up begging to ride these things. That's pretty close. So I would say these are not a total. As the town gets a little bigger. Let's see, that's line 1. She's down by 4. Line 2, down by 6. So line 2 is winning in the race to the bottom. But we can say we have bus service set up. And that will fully justify us spending $63 million to build a train bridge and lay the train track to connect these people. Well, we can at least lay this piece while we're here, just so we don't forget for later. Are we doing old standard rusty tracks? 80s. This is going to be... It's one thing to use them on decorative service, but this is This is real stuff. Alright, the train is going to come in here. It's going to have to make its loop and come up to here. Why do we have a bridge? I mean, that's making this a little bit costly. We're not going to be putting a bridge up here. 37. 53. 103. No bridge. We're going to be doing that a lot, just so you know. You could count how often we're going to be doing that. We did that twice. That means that entire piece was wrong on both ends. I did say we were going to be doing that a lot. Look at that. Now that looks ugly. And we're losing money on the refunds, which there's no way to turn off. And now that looks... That does not look good. Let's try it again. Okay. We just messed that one up again. Oh. There we go. Let's see how that looks. That stays 120 track. Now it takes quite a hit going on that turn. But... and that looks so horrible. Are we even laying straight track here today? You know, I'm gonna connect this, and I'll bet you it's gonna bring that bridge back up. I'll be like, why didn't you just build the bridge? Nope, the speed is even lower. Wow. All right, 120. Coming into the turn. 49 66s. That is horrible. Well, it's going to slow us down to station speed because we don't need to be coming into a station at 120 and then slamming. Alright, so there's our loop to get into Moline. We're going to need a loop over in Davenport after we build the bridge. So where is Davenport? Here it is. Let's try and make a little more interesting loop over here, can we? We're going to pull out this way, head towards the river. We're going to come back around. Oof. Who put that there? That is going to be a little steep. Grab the track. Nope. Grab the track. Nope. Grab the track. It's right there. Grab it. Okay. So we come out just a hair. And then we start our turnaround back out here. Closer to the river. And then we come back around a little sharper. Try not to make a tunnel. But if we have to, we have to. How much higher than the town are we? Well, if we can get two trains on this run at the same time, that'll be interesting to see. And now we come back down over here somewhere. Somewhere over here by the water. Interesting looking. You get a scenic view of the town as you drive away. Alright. Is this loop going the right way? Yes, it is. This way and around. Alright. We have... Alright, we just need an additional 14... plus a train depot and trains that are going to be $2 million. We're only going to put one train on here. And that is going to lose us so much money. This is going to bankrupt us. This LARP level of historical reenactment. We are not the SAC here, but you know, I did say we're going to follow the path of the bridges. And we're only going to put crossings where they should go. Okay. There's really nothing else we can do until we can get a bridge. So until we can get a bridge, we're going to start on the ferry. Now we need a ferry dock down here in St. Louis to go up to Minneapolis. Now, here's the problem with the Minneapolis Ferry. We just cannot get a ferry down through here, can we? Let's see what happens. What is that key? 1, 2, navigable waters. Yeah, see. Sorry for the blinking there, I don't know what caused that. But we've got navigable waters all the way down. Up until we get to here. So now the question is, do we do some dredging? By the way, this is all frozen over in the winters. This is, you know, at this time period, nobody was navigating this. Or do we run the bus service down there and let Minneapolis have a bus that goes to the ferry? It's a prospect. Well, we're not going to do major dredging because we want the challenge. Or we'll... do we have... What kind of ferry boat would we put down in here? I mean, we want it to go to Minneapolis. Is that really that far? I'll tell you what. There's navigable here. Yeah, but can we actually put the dock in? So we want a passenger harbor. We could... Those ships are going to have a really hard time. This, again, game scale is just going to hurt us. We'll do it here and we'll run a bus. So we want large, and we're going to do 2 terminals. Yeah, see, that's what we can do in St. Louis, but up here, it's outside of navigable water. We could do this. Yeah. Okay, we did it. What name did it give us? The Bloomington port. So we're going to call this... Well, Bloomington is part of Minneapolis, so we're going to call it Bloomington. We're not going to fiddlesticks over stuff. So we're going to run a road down to yonder, which very quickly is going to get messed up by this sawmill. And we're going to allow the town to just stretch all the way down here. Because after all, that's what it's all about. So we've got this portion. We'll put our bus stop in right there. Now, which bus stop we're going to use? We don't need to worry about roads in Minneapolis. They all collapsed on us. So got service out to here. Where's Bloomington? Bloomington's over here, Minneapolis, St. Paul. But yeah, alright, I guess it's the Bloomington Ferry in some ways. Alright, so let's drop in a bus station for passengers. Passengers, are we doing the ye oldie? We're doing a cool one. We're doing the, you know, we said it's Minneapolis, but yeah, that would be down here. I'll tell you what, we will put that. We need somewhere down here to put this thing. Does it stretch across here? Nope, too big. We could get rid of that street. Yeah, not like anybody lives down here. Okay, let's check our settings. Medium, street style, tram tracks, street. We said that all major cities are going to get trams, so that's a yes. And we're going to give it. All right, let's go like this. And then we'll connect that road, streets, medium street, and yes, give me tram service. Alright, so let's lay out our bus stops here in Minneapolis. Give us buildings. Let's electrify the roads first. Tools. Tram tracks. Let's put the bus stops down first. Otherwise, we'll be goofy, crazy electrifying roads everywhere. This thing has a huge coverage area in here. And until the city moves out to here, are we going to come out there? I mean, we don't want to be coming back here every 5 minutes to make up for mistakes we made. We're going to put it here. I see people play this game where they put down bus stops and they just overplace the stops and ignore the fact that what's going on there? Tram track, yes. And we'll put the stop down here. And this way they'll come in, they'll hit the loop, they'll pull back out. No matter which way they're going. And then we'll do a stop out here, allowing for stuff to grow back this way. So they'll stop there, coming and going, here, and I guess we're going to have to do something out here. It's going to take a while. It's going to add. This is definitely adding to our cost, but we know that the city is going to grow. I mean, as it is, all these areas should have been built up already. We lost them due to not getting out here right away as the clock was ticking. And the game just ate all the people. Alright, where's that other stop? Here it is. How are we getting up there? Well, we're coming down here. Get in here and up this way. Now how are they coming down? Are they going out here? We have a stop over there. Let's do that, because then if we need an additional stop that way, we can put it in later. Okay, we have electrified stops everywhere. This one does not say electrified. She's electrified. Why has she not updated yet? We do have transfer. There it goes. Okay, so now we're going to do 2 lines out in Minneapolis. EAPOLIS 1. And it's not N, it's a bus. And then we've got line 2. Minneapolis 2. And then we're going to need a Minneapolis run out to the ferry. Are we going to do that as a separate run? Yeah. because we want the city to grow. Minneapolis Ferry line. Yeah. Okay, so the ferry line goes from the station here, stops here, drops people off, stops here on the way back, and comes back to here. And she does do 2 different stations when she gets down there. Alright, and let's put her on... There's only 2 tracks, so she's on track 2. Okay, Minneapolis 2. She starts out here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and back. So that's our, we'll call that clockwise. It's counterclockwise. Yeah, that's counterclockwise. Alright, and then Minneapolis 1 is going to go here, here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's our Minneapolis routes. Now we need a tram, and then we need the game to go bam and tell us that there was no tram stops, that we didn't electrify the line good enough. We'll put the tram station out here. Buildings, depots, tram depot. It'll look good out here at the shipyard area end of town. Can we put it up on the hill a little bit? Yeah, let's give it a little bit of industry, like there's something going on. Okay, so now which trams do we want up here in our capital? We've got the horse-drawn streetcar. It says by trams. Oh, they're wheeled. They're not electrified yet. Okay, so we've got the horse-drawn 1850, the Odessa horse-drawn holds 5, or the St. Petersburg 7, 5, and 6. So we're going to do the St. Petersburg because we happen to have a lot of immigrant populations. There's not a lot of Russians though in Minneapolis. So we're going to need 2, 4, 6. We're going to put 2 of them on line 1, so we're going to color them yellow. No, we're not going to color them yellow because we use that for construction vehicle, other vehicles. Well, we'll figure it out later because we're going to have lots of colors on lines. Why will it not let us get to... Alright, we're going to put those 2 on the ferry line. Oh, because we're not zoomed up enough, that's why. Alright, now we've got this orangey, burnt orange color. That is line 2. And then this one is the yellowish color, line 1. Alright, let's take a ride on a tram and see how they go. This is our city run. Three stops. We'll have a passenger. Oh, mini San Francisco here. Ooh, whoa, that is a speed drop there. Wow. Minneapolis Heights back here. A badly built bus stop back there. That's why no one's at that bus stop, because they're afraid of falling out the back, where the bench and the frames aren't even connected to the ground. They're hanging in the air. Ooh, look at the fountain. This is attractive. People should flock to this. Good thing this is a major city to justify all that overhead. And there's a cafe right next door. See, transportation, ride around, go up a thrill ride on a hill. Oof. Third stop, there you go, we called it. We got passengers. We have almost a full tram. I wonder if this might actually make money. It definitely. Okay, I did not expect to see those people up there on the roof. I thought that was for cargo. I saw that, I was like, so what do they do? They just throw the cargo up there? No, people climb up there and sit up there. There's the little spiral ladders. Interesting. Whoa. 6, 4, 3. Was that a 3? No, it was a 4. Might have been a 3 for a second. Those horses are not happy. Let's see if we can find the other train that goes down the thing. Like a roller coaster. Well, we are back around that quick. We're on train speed. This is city stage, so to speak. Nice casual run. Alright, let's see. Is there another? Minneapolis 2 comes this way. Alright. In through the garden. Well, nobody's going to get on the ferry line because we haven't built the ferry. But people can get here. Then come look at the new dock. Papa, can we take the ship to America? We're in America already, kid. I tell you that all the time. Alright, let's see. Where are we? Dubuque? Rock Island. How's the Rock Island service going? She's profitable. Look at that. And how's the city growing? 156. So back here we had 180 people, and we put the tram in and we dropped down to 150 because they all left and ran to Moline. They were tired of the crosstown rivalry between Moline and Rock Island. This one is, well, that's a much better year. I wonder what happened. Transitional expense change? I wonder if it actually just started picking up people. Maybe the spacing probably kicked in, and they were spaced to get some time to space out, and now they had some time to separate out, and then passengers came in. But we got people waiting at least 2 stops. We got 2 people over there, and we got 2 people over here. So that's still better than nothing. And now that we have transportation options between the 2 cities, Moline is picking up for both connections, public and private. Davenport has no connections to anybody yet, so it's just the bus. But she's getting a small boost. And we're at 17 million, so piece by piece we're making the money for the bridge. So now we got to come downriver to St. Louis, and we got to build a large dock down here. We're going to do a I know we could build it later, but we're going to have to do it anyway, so let's just bite the bullet and do it now. Okay. We know that we're going to have train service coming in here, a lot of it. And we're going to have freight service, a lot of it. So I guess we need to plan this out a little bit. People. There's the cargo service. This is residential down here. But the residential is just going to... I mean, we see what it was like when we had 1,000 people in it. Right now we're at 170. So I would say we're going to do... Yeah, that's going to be tough. I guess we'll put it over here. We're also going to have to slope this out a little bit because that's going to look goofy. But we'll put it here. And then we'll do the... How many spaces can we make a whole dock? If we do cargo, we're limited to 4 also. Well, we'll try this. What are these extra assets? It's a wind turbine. And these are street lights. Are they street lights? Yeah, they're lights for at the end of the pier for when we have later, when we have electricity and we upgrade the dock areas. You know, for when we can see at night, which there never is in this game. Okay, 2 mil. Did we make it smaller? We could. I could put that dock in later. But, you know, this is supposed to be, we're gonna go down to New Orleans right away. We're going up to Minneapolis. We're gonna have some other service coming in. I guess we'll do it too. I can add the, you see, that's not spaced out the same. The cross piece. We'll do the 4. We'll bite the bullet. We'll do the 4. We know we're gonna need it, so let's just pay for it now. All right, so we're gonna put a bus station in here to connect up all of Capital City. Now, I guess we'll go this way. Is that gonna fit? We're gonna find out. Look at that, it does. And if we bring this to here, do we get a catchment going this way? I do not know. Let's find out. 1, 2, how many loops? 2 above, 2 below? Yeah, this is gonna be, we're not coming back later to edit this place. So we'll oh, look at that, we got street catchment. Okay. This is St. Louis. What does large size street get us? 2 catchment, touch over, nudge, nudge. Look at that, we still got it. Now, we need a street that goes down to here. Something that says, yes, I'm here. How's that look? Do we have catchment? We do. Look at that. So we don't even have to put a stop down here. They'll come up here, they'll walk across the road, go down the hill. Yeah, it would be nicer to put them there, but we don't need to worry about a direct run. So now we can do bus service into St. Louis itself. So we currently have, let's do this. 2, 3, we'll come down here, 4, right back down. No, we're going to come down through here. We're going to allow all this stuff to start to build back up. Hopefully. Obviously, we're not going to get to 1,000 people in 2 minutes, but at least this way we're preparing for it. These are too close to stops, but obviously the game puts stuff out here. So now we're going to have a St. Louis 1 and 2. Let's put those in. St. Louis 1 and St. Louis 2. Alright, St. Louis 1. She pulls out of here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. That is a whole suburb that I don't know when we're ever going to get out there. 5, 6, 7. Why did she not come up the street this way? That sort of would have been the point, you know? I guess she can't make that turn. But she could have... What if we move her to the other side of the street? 2? Nope. 3? She comes in, loops out. What about 4? 4. Nope, no change. So we can never get her in and out that. Let's see if the counterclockwise ones goes that way. Alright, so number 2. We hit here, and now we go this way. No, we don't go out that other way. That wumps. Why don't we? Who knows? Maybe it's broken, we can never go out that way. Let's try putting this in different stations. 1, 2. Try 3. Nope, that's the same as the other one. Let's try 4. Different stop. So we're in 3 and 4 to start. As the city expands, we'll grab more. Okay, now we have to tram up the tracks. So this is coming out of here, going down to here. She goes to here. Okay, now we come up. Come over to here. Do we just come straight across and out? 3, 4, 5. I wonder if we do it this way, we could force her to pull in that way. Let's see what Route 1 looks like. Nope. How about 2? Nope, because there's not a tram on it. I wonder if we put a tram on it, if it will change the line's choices. Well, I mean, we don't want to go past there. We want to cruise in along the waterfront, so let's just get this fixed up. Ooh, do we want it to come down around past the dock? Is that the way it's going to go? No, again, because there's no tram on it. Put a tram on it, let's see what it can do. Because it will change. It will change once there's a tram here. But can we do anything? Is it like a dockside warehouse? Because we definitely want to have that feel of a dockside sort of businesses. And this is definitely a bit of a business kind of. Alright, tools, tramify. That gets us onto the tram routes. Okay. Now, we want this one 7, 5, 5, 6. USA. Nothing says USA like St. Louis, so let's do 8. Let's do 10. We'll put 5 on each line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did we come up with 5 on each line? I guessed. I have a hat. Alright, let's take a ride on the trams and let's see how long it takes us. I'm going to stick with my number 3. 3 till we get a passenger. Wow, did you see that? One stop, and we had business growth right there because the stop was available. We should physically be seeing a boom in St. Louis from that as it starts to recover, just from setting up the tram lines. And we haven't even connected the ferry line yet. And we're at 16.5. We were at 17. I mean, we put in a large ferry stop. Okay, now we need a ferry works. Shipyard. We're going to put it here in St. Louis. We're going to put it here. And then we're going to do a little bit of road work. This thing in no way needs to be connected to a road. But we're going to do it because, I mean, it has to be connected to a road. How can it not? Does the tram come this way? Okay, that looks horrible. Let's get the street fixed first. Okay, that looks worse. Let's try and come down a notch. Is that too low? That is where we want it. Alright, let's bring it over just a hair. Okay, now we have a road in front of the... Can we connect this to here? Yes, we can. I mean, it ain't no San Francisco, Minneapolis, but it is chaos. We're going to connect... We're going to upgrade that road. Streets, city. Yes. Can we make this a 4? Ouch. Yeah, we ain't doing that. That's there is a limit to crazy, and that's that hit the limit. How about there? All right. Less bad. And then we'll connect up out this way. All right. Now, do we have... Where are our warehouse assets? Warehouse, nope. Storage. Industry. What can we drop in here to fill this inlet? That's train side building. That's a mill. This is every industrial building. We'd have to go through here for a while just to find anything that looked, and the eras would be wrong. We gotta go back to like A. Oh, here we go. Food processing plant, silos. That's the food plant itself, though. Farm buildings, oil mills, steel quarries, steel. Yeah, see, that's an oil well. There's the quarry buildings. We could be playing with this for hours. Hay, the barns. They're very barny looking. And they're not even purple. Okay, coal mine, construction mats, fuel. How is this a fuel refinery? No idea. But it does fit. It's off a little bit, but it does fit. Let's see how that looks. I mean, they line up at ground level. Did I bring it in close enough? No, I didn't, because I'm a goof. see if we can find that building again. There it is. So not only do we need to come in a little bit, but we need to be in the building to put a little bit of polish on this thing. Let's cover up 2 windows. Like that. See how that looks on this side. Oh, that looks perfect. We'll do another one right here. Just something to, you know, the shipyard building doesn't look like a shipyard. It just looks like a thing. And we'll stick with the concept. Up that up. Now obviously that looks good. There is no dock here though. It's just you buy the ship and out it goes. We'll have to figure something out with that later. If we had train tracks, we could have brought those in. That would have been interesting. We get a collision there. Anyway, not to get... Yeah, we don't want to collide with the water. How close can we get that? Oh, that's perfect. Alright, so now we have street service coming in to the side of the building. We've got this stub that we're going to delete. Did we delete it? Where'd it go? We're in the middle of an autosave. Once every half hour, but it's right in the middle at the instance that I clicked save. That's what we call convenient. Alright, let's see. We've got, look at that, we've got passengers. We've got 2 waiting here, 1 going the opposite way, 3 over there, 2, and how about back there on Pine Street, 1. So we're definitely getting some passengers. Alright, so we need a ferry service line from St. Louis all the way up. Click. Click, where'd you go? You're here somewhere. There you go, Bloomington. Alright. Now we need... Oh, look at that. Goes under the water like that. Is that a shadow or is that the actual port? I've never seen that before. I guess it's a shadow. Alright, now we need ships for this line. We need a name for the line. We're going to call it the... what are we going to call it? The northern sun? Northern sky? No, it's not sky, that's an airplane. We'll call it the... we'll call it the northern. That sounds more like a train line. We have to go to the old standby. The St. Louis Minneapolis Ferry. That sounds boring. Boy, that's really boring. Yeah, no kidding. That is a boring name. We need a better name for this thing. We'll think of it later, I guess. Ugh, that's lame. That's a failure on our part right there. Let's get rid of this stub, because it made the water look horrible there. Alright, where's the shipyard? Here it is. Alright, show us your passenger ships. We have the Riga, 70, which we'll never see, and the Wilhelm. Bum bum bum. I guess we're gonna go with 3 Wilhelms. We're gonna name the first one yeah, we need names for the furries. We're gonna call them let's see, this is going to be the Effie. Yeah. This one's going to be, this will be the Effie. And then the, yeah, this will be the Effie Holton. FFIE, the Effie Afton. Where'd the name go? Hold on. EFFIE, Effie Afton. Okay. So we got our ship name. And we need to get her out of here and up the river. And we're going to take a ride on her. And as soon as she starts moving, she's heading for St. Louis. Okay. Once she starts heading up the river, we're going to put the other two on this line. Okay, let's put the second one on. You know what? We better come up with names first. Because if we don't have names for these steamboats, let's take these up the river and back and let's see how it goes. Yeah, this music does not go with this journey. I could skip ahead to a different song, but are we going to put a third ship on this line? I mean, we have to. This distance is just way too far. You know what? We're going to double it up, but I need names for them. Let's see. Names for furry boats. Or names for paddle boats. Alright, I got a couple names. Let's see what we can come up with. I will gladly change these at any time if somebody wants to suggest a name. We're going to call this... Well, okay, this portion of the river comes up with... Okay, Missouri Dream. And we're going to call the other one... Missouri Star. Okay. I can see where those are. Heading to St. Louis and directly behind the other. So we've yet to pick up a single passenger. Annie Mae. How much is that one lost already? 75. Yeah, this is the point where you remind yourself, hey, didn't I see a video or a post or a Reddit where somebody said ships are guaranteed moneymakers in transport fever? No, they're not. They're not. There's got to be somebody that wants to go from A to B, or something that you can pick up at A and throw down at B and get paid for. That's the requirement. Without that, they ain't making you a dime. So, is that someone ahead of us? Let's not lose our... She's up there. That's the Effie. Alright, well, we're just going to stick with her then. Can we speed up a little bit? We are at full speed. Oh boy. Yeah, that's... This river, even in this game, this pass is huge. Once we get passengers that want to ride on here, they'll be huge moneymakers. Train service is the same way, but again, the goal is to make the use of the river as long and as much as possible. And by that I mean as long as we're playing, and as long as we're cranking out videos, and as long as it does... Hey, a school of fish just went by. Cool. Alright. Eventually, we should be able to sit on this thing and know where we are by the landmarks as the river develops around us. Like over here, we're near 2 hills, or 3 or 4 hills. Yes, the famous 4 hills. And then over there, we're by something that looks like a triangle. I don't know if that's a city in front of it or rocks. And I don't even know what river that is that branches off. That could be the Missouri. Are we near Davenport? I don't know, because you can't see a bridge. I mean, everything's hidden back there. We're not... We definitely have a turn here. Is the river going to get smaller now? It should. Them there could be the mountains of Minnesota. Who knows? Are we getting close? That looks like a... We're getting close. I have got to stop doing that. I mean, I can go back and edit it out, but, you know, I'm lazy, and that requires precision editing, which is a bit of a headache hassle for me. But, come on, is there anybody here? Is there anybody waiting here? Look at the size of those crowds of invisible people. Okay. Minneapolis Ferry line. It has 2 trams. There's no one on that one. There's no one on that one. So no one is coming down here to the ferry stop. Is there anyone in Minneapolis that wants to go to St. Louis? None. Well, we're 100% meeting the needs of the no one that wants to go from Minneapolis to St. Louis. Okay, well, that stinks. We're heading back to St. Louis. Oh, we just missed an opportunity to watch a boat as we went by. Yeah, see, this is why we're going to have to put those marker buoys out there. Have these things sailing in the middle of the river, not doing this. Well, actually, we're making a left turn here. We're not going off to the right. Alright, so eventually we're going to have a bridge over this as soon as we come up with $60 million. That is going to take a little bit of time. Luckily, the stone quarry over there and the cement factory are just printing us money. So between what's coming out of the quarry, we're dropping it off at the cement factory, and then we're delivering it by truck to Bloomington, and we're hauling it by train out to Huntsville. All of that's making money. Then we're picking up food out at the farm, and we're taking it down to the Cafe du Monde. That's making money. And then we're hauling from the Cafe du Monde out to Mississippi City. That's making us money. And these bus stops, they could start to be making us some money here soon. You know, if I go into OBS and set this to just capture the game and not the screen, that little hiccup when I move the mouse wouldn't happen. But yeah, I had this all set up for stuff we were doing a year ago. Hey, look at that. Here comes 2 of them. Look how separated they are. See, that's why I should leave them to sit at the dock for a couple minutes. Let's set them to wait at the dock for 3 minutes. Manage the line. St. Louis Port. I want you to just sit for 3 minutes. Same thing down here. Give us a little bit of spacers on the river. All right, everybody. Be sure to wave. Where's the other one? Oh, wow, it passed us that quickly. I wasn't paying attention at all. Or did it go down the other side? No, it passed us. It passed us that quickly. So we should get a little bit of... What is the total time on this trip? 30 minutes? Or is that another one out there? No, that's a tree. Total time on this line. 32 minutes. So we... Oh yeah, look at all that money we're making. We're just literally throwing it overboard. going here. We have a term. How close to the shoreline are we going to get here? I mean, I don't mind if it's close to the shoreline, but when it does that janky sort of turning, moving, twisting thing. Skipper likes to throw rocks at kids on the shoreline. That's why he has to get this close. Yeah, that right there. Like that I'm not a fan of. There's no need for it. And if we can fix it with buoys. I have not seen a single town yet. I mean, I know most of them are pretty, oh, there we go. There is something here. That's got to be Davenport. Residential building. That won't tell us. Yes, the Davenport Road Depot. So we should have a bridge coming across here from Davenport to the Rock Island Road. Oh, wow, look how close that is. That is right there. So we're definitely going to be able to see Rock Island, Davenport grow as the bridge goes across for the railroad. Something just made money. Our bus service. And we've got to come all the way down through here. So when you're cruising down the river, you don't see these giant hills like this. However, that's just scaling in the game. Because otherwise the river's not big enough, or the slope is too high. And if you slope everything down to be, you know, game perspective, height of a beach, 5 meters, then the whole map is flat. And that's boring. You know, so it's sort of a it's an artistic thing. Why did we just do that? Is there something there? Oh, what is that? I just did it again. Something's lighting up. Oh, it was the birds. Must have been the birds. Oh, there. What was it saying? Collinsville Chemical Plant. Oh, man. Wonder where that is. Up here somewhere. Is anybody carrying any passengers? None. None. The Missouri Dream? None. The Missouri Star? None. She's actually sitting at the dock in Bloomington without any passengers. Wow. Good thing we weren't hoping to make a profit on this line, because it ain't doing it. Chug, chug, chug. There's our captain. Hands on the tiller. No, just sitting there chilling out. So, Skipper, how's your job going? I don't care. They pay me whether I have any passengers or not. I'm on contract. I'm on salary. Yeah, that's it. Part of the ship captains union. Well, this isn't technically a ship. It's a boat. It's a ferry boat. It can't cross the ocean, so it's not a ship. Alright, are we getting close to St. Louis? Oh, good thing we weren't going Minneapolis to New Orleans. That would be... We'd just start at the beginning of the stream, turn the music on and walk away. We'd be the 4-hour chill-out channel. We should speed this up. We're already at max speed. Really? What's it like at normal speed? let's get out of that. We'll never make it anywhere. Okay. By the way, we're at 10,827 people. We started out at about 18,000. Yes. We've lost... Is that St. Louis coming up? There's the dock. We made it back to St. Louis. Is there going to be a single person here waiting for this boat? Captain sounds his horn. Tell people we're getting close. Is there anyone on the dock? There is not a single person on the dock. Hello? Anyone? Highly overpriced ferry ride to somewhere you don't want to go. Well, I'm going to go check out the bus lines here in St. Louis, see how they're doing. She's got no one on board. What's going on in here? There's no one here. No one on that one. No one on that one. Where are all the people in St. Louis who should have wanted to get on a bus? Okay, we got 5 of 5 on here. This one? 2 of 5. Okay. St. Louis line 2 is... Well, that's the one nice thing about these lines. When they're losing money, they're not losing that much yet. Once we upgrade to more expensive equipment, they'll lose even more. Is anybody waiting at any bus stop? Okay, we got 3 and 2 waiting back there. We got a 0 and a 2, and then every other stop is empty. We are not bringing St. Louis back in any quick fashion. She's looking for goods and parts. We've got what's going to be... You know that's going to be the Anheuser-Busch factory. Brewery. There's just... You just know that's what it was. That's what it's going to be. We got to find some crops to bring in here. Way out there. Out at St. James by the winery. Or out here by St. James again. Okay. Apparently all of Missouri is farmland. It's called St. James. But we could be bringing in those crops. But see, like St. Louis isn't looking for any crops. No one is. Could we haul a cargo ferry back up to Minneapolis? Neither of these people want crops yet. That'll be our thumbnail for next video. Why are our ferries empty? A 2-part expose. No, Bloomington. They got factory up here. Minneapolis wants goods and fuel. St. Paul, commats and tools. Well, these cities are definitely going to have to grow before we get a lot of food service. Is there anyone here? There's not a single person here yet. Let's check the demand. There's a lot of people in town who want to get around. They're just walking. We're taking their own. There's 0 demand to St. Louis. Okay. Let's see if bridge construction got any cheaper. I'm pretty sure it hasn't. Huntsville now accept fuel. Great, we're not hauling fuel anywhere. Good job, Huntsville. 68 has it's gotten more expensive. This could easily be an $80 million bridge by the time we're done. Rock Island, Moline. Interesting. Okay. I mean, we can go to Huntsville just to see what's going on over here. And we can very quickly find ourselves saying, it's making money, don't touch it. Leave it alone. Huntsville will take 115. I don't know what they're doing with those bricks over here, but they're showing enjoying them. You know, we call them bricks, but on the other hand, they could be terracotta pavers. Maybe they're building giant patios. You know, maybe they just can't get carpet. And they like the cool feeling under their feet of a ceramic tile floor. Let's see, 1.1, 550. So let's call it 550. So, because that's what it is. But we're every 3 and then every 4th we're losing. So that means we'll take away 550. So it's making 1.1 million every 4 years. Still making money. Yeah, see, that's a little boring. This needs to be brought back up. Let's see, where are the culture or the stone trains? Here comes one. Alright, who is this? Uncle Jed. He's carrying 158 stone. Oh, that reminds me. The caboose. We gotta put a caboose on the Huntsville train. I was watching the video just to see what was in it, and here she is. Is that the right color? What color did we go with? Some sort of... Yeah, that's right. Show me the trains. That looks a little off. Well... Come on, let's see that 1.1 million. just shy of 2 million. And this thing comes up to speed fast. We never finished looking up the Beverly Hillbillies or the Clampets to get the right names for people. I have to do that next time I need to add a train out here. Although I'm sure there's somebody who would protest and say you shouldn't be using the Beverly Hillbillies for a stone train. You should be using it for an oil train. Alright, there comes her sister. Let's see how she's doing. And Betty's got 154. She brings in 1.88. How much is left out there, though? 148. Yeah, we gotta close that gap in there. That's not... looks a little cheesy. I love how these things are just rolling along. Next upgrade, we could make these all like 204s, even 220s. Oh, that reminds me. Let's check those wagons. Cargo, 2 axle hopper sets, stone and grain. Capacity 4, weight 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's not at all what I thought they were. Let's see how they struggle to get out of here. Because again, we just got to get over this hip here. 13. Come on, we know you can. 12, we lost 1. Come on, you just lost 1. You can do it. Where's the caboose? She's down there, picking up speed. The engine's on the flat, and off we go. Yeah, by the time that caboose comes up the top, we're doing almost 20, 25. Yeah, see, we're... Yeah, these are an amalgamation because we had 3 lines and we collapsed them down. You know, we didn't go back to the depot and say we need to change these to more purdy drains. This way they have character. Still left 40 on the platform. Alright, well, let's see. Here comes Uncle Jet into the station. Does this push us to 2 mil? Over 2 mil? 2.1, almost 2.2. Now the question is, are we going to get to 63 mil or 70 mil to set up that bridge in that line? If we're bringing in 2, let's see. Yeah, we're milking this stone line here. We gotta start doing some other. Alright, so 2.18, 1.7. So this next one should bring another 2. So let's call it 2.5. 2.25, 2.5, somewhere in that range. There you go, she's pulling in to deliver. Yeah, same thing. 2 1/8. So we're making 4 1/4 off the 2 trains. Look how far back that line goes. It's around the bend. Oh. Yeah, when we go to convert this to 320 platforms, we're definitely going to have to do some work here. Because all this is going to be platform space, plus the service air and change getting in and out. And do we have 8 cities easily around here this year? Yeah, we've got Dyersburg, which wants construction materials right now. Memphis wants them too. Brownsville's 3. Huntsville's 4. Do we have... I mean, we could take it to the river. We can go up to Nashville, 5 easily. And then Birmingham, 6. Jackson 7, 8. So yeah, we could be doing quite a bit there. Alright, we're at 25 mil. We got to start setting up some other little things while we're waiting for that bridge to come in. I mean, I guess we could do the Brownsville and Huntsville bus services. Start getting that going. Yeah, but if we're not going to passenger it up, it's going to be... Well, you know, there's quite a bit of traffic. I guess we could... Let's set up the Brownsville bus service. No tram. At least this way we're making steps forward. This is a passenger day. Yeah, that's it. That's what we'll call it. Enough to get, yeah, we don't know if there's going to be where the Stationeer is going to go. So that makes that a little difficult. And how about up here? Too much slope. Where are we gonna... Well, we're not gonna do a full bus stop. We're just gonna do stops here. For right now, we can always come back and do a bus stop later. But we'll do one loop. She comes in here. She comes over here. 3. 4. 5. 6. And 7. Okay. We need a depot. Buildings. Road depot. And same thing as before. Try and put it near the tracks. Add to the culture of the train station area. Nope. But you're giving up prime real estate to put this in. Yeah, but it looks good next to the tracks. You know? And that's an important thing. Alright, so now this is Huntsville. We need a line. B Huntsville. That's the town's motto. B Huntsville. Click on a station. Okay, we're at the train station. We want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, Huntsville, give us 3, 4 vehicles. Which ones are cheaper? It carries 5, but we don't know if anybody's going to be out here. 39. We're going to take 5 of these. Let them cruise around Huntsville. Okay. That's the Huntsville bus service. Now Brownsville. There's going to be a train station here. Yes, there is. It might be over here. I know. It might be over here. Could be right here. Yeah. So let's plan on bringing this down. loops. And then let's do... Are we going to put a station in? You know what? Let's... Is this place big enough to justify 2 loops? 300... Oh, wow. Oh. I did not know that was... Oh, that's the bricks doing that. Well, then why isn't Huntsville growing as much? We better make space for that station right now. Before we wind up spending a ton of money deleting a station. Give us a baby passenger station. It'll get used later. But it's there as a placeholder. And it gives us a place to put in a bus building. We're going to use the vanilla one. Right across the street. And we're not doing trams because we're not in the capital. Right up against, oh, there we go. Alright, now we need, let's do our compass points sort of approach. 3 and 4. That's covering there. This is covering there, so we don't need it. Brownsville. We want bus Brownsville. You're broke and can't afford the train bridge. You don't have enough money. Alright, so we pull out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Back the other way. 1. These are so identical, especially if you can't see well. It is shocking. Just how easy it is to make that mistake. Oh, we already have a depot. We don't need another one. Buy vehicles. Passenger vehicles. Let's do the La Obasans. Bigger passengers. All right, we got 4 stops. Give us 6. Let's make it 8. Let's see if we can push that 300 up. That'll be interesting to see. How much in a couple years does this bus service increase Brownsville from 300? Because it's only really taking people around town until we can get something else set up. You know, we could run the passenger line out to Fayetteville. Or Huntsville, rather. We could run it to Huntsville. And where would we do it? We come down here. We jump over this. And then we parallel this out. And then we do the loop with it. And then we do double track here in the station. That's going to crash right into the water. There's no way we can put it, can we? Tracks, regular tracks. And now I'm on a platform, passenger platform. How does that look? Well, don't fall into the water, folks. But, I mean, we could do it. There's going to be some crosstalk here. We could... I don't think there's anywhere near the population here. 292. Well, I could be mistaken. The Brownsville's 305. Let's go for it. Alright. Tracks. Standard tracks. Bring us around. Take us out straight. Give us our connection back. Make sure our tracks are lined up right. Yep. Give us a signal. Alright, so we pull in. Come on, take us over. Take us over. One more. Up. Oh. Come on, now you're being greedy. Like, this is the highest point of the track right there. We should be able to do a nice bridge there. Yes, that looks like too greedy of a bridge. But that's what it's willing to do. What about a stone bridge? Nope, that messes with it. How does that do? I mean, it looks good on the side where it's buried. But the side where it's not, it does not look good. Is that green or rusty? That's green. Well, that's what we're doing. Alright, so now we're coming out here. And now we want to... Are we going to parallel this guy? Going to cross over to get into the station. I mean, it's a small station now, and I guess for right now it's not a big deal. And we follow her around the track. After all, it's not like we're ever going to recruit this money. It's not. It's just this. Can we say no passengers? Okay, and then here's where the problem comes in. Now we got to get over to here. But if his ass is sticking out because of cargo, we'll never be able to do it. So let's see how far back we can go. And let's do it back here. Because, come on, what are you doing? There cross over back here. Yeah, so there's a signal right there. We can cross over here. This guy will stop to let us get out of here. And we just need one signal that says we're clear. We can get rid of this track. I mean, we could put a bridge in, but that's an awfully expensive bridge just for one passenger train pulling into Huntsville. Alright, so that gets us over here. Now, how do we get out of here? So here's our track. And we are... Yeah, how do we get back onto there? We just go straight across. Okay. So now we're going to need a signal because we're going to have to wait here. And we've got two signals here. Well, that's double-way track. We can't do that. And we need to know that we're clear. And we're coming across. I don't know if we're going to have a problem with that. And that looks ugly. Why are we doing that? What is causing that? That's unnecessary bebopping. 2. Give us some track. You know, we're still making money here off the concrete. Concrete is paying for all of our paving the way. All right. Now we need a line. The line goes from Brownsville to Huntsville. Okay, we need a line name for this. We're going to call this the I mean, we do TP. We're going to have to, otherwise I don't have a sort out right. I hate to do that. But we're going to do TP the Brownsville, Huntsville local. That's a horrible name. Whoever gave it that name should be ashamed. Okay. Which way's our signal go? Brings us into here to the station. So we pull out of the depot. We make a purchase. We gotta go somewhere. So we're going to... How do we get over to here? We're gonna make another loop. And that's a one-way loop to get out of the depot. Alright, let's buy a passenger train because we have too much money. The Russian class GV. 19. Is that what we're running on the, what are we running on the coal trains? They are stone in. They're a Russian class T and a class T. We could upgrade the coal trains. How did we miss that? Under engines. Okay, so the class T is giving us 55 and 140. This is going to give us 55 and 190. 114.84. I mean, we're making more than enough money. The Borzig does 90, 130 on the General, 190. We're going to upgrade these both to the next train up because we're going to get a credit for it. Look at that. 714. We got a little bit of a credit. Let's find one of these puppies, and we're going to see them immediately pick up in speed. Wow, I'm seeing a huge increase in speed. It's mind-numbingly fast. Don't tell me I made a mistake and they don't have enough tractive power. Oh, that would stink. 50. No, they got way more tractive power. I completely forgot to check that. Yeah, you know, playing with the Russian trains is really, you have to be careful, because you could find yourself just buying Russians for quite some time. Okay, is anybody coming out of the depot? Or out of the stone quarry? Here she goes. Show us what you got. 16. Come on. Come on, we think you can. Do Svidanya, comrade. Take that Russian train, keep going. Slanya, 15. If she makes it up here and doesn't drop to 14, we've gone up by 2 kilometers an hour. Come on. 2 kilometers an hour. We gained 2 kilometers an hour on this hip. Now, how quickly does she get up to speed? Does she get there before the depot? That's the question. And how did we miss a train upgrade? These things, we're getting silly here with this. Wait till we start bringing in bigger trains. You know, we start doing 300, 400 meter length trains. 39, 40. Okay. 44. Come on. Hey, guy, when you can do it. Come on, a little more. 50. We can't go past 50 because that's as fast as the wagons can go. But we do get... Yeah. I think we'll see a little, you know, if we had paid attention to this number before we started, we would have known that our frequency would have gone, yes, the 8 minutes 46. Well, let's say we shaved off even 15, 20 seconds, because we're getting up over that hill, that hip of that hill there quicker. That's significant. And then the quicker we get up to full speed, we would have increased, again, a little shaving of a few seconds off of frequency, which would have upped our rate. Yeah, we just had a rate upgrade. We went from 248 to 253. We just saw a small rate increase. Look at that. Alright, let's get back to our passenger train. Alright, I'm going to buy a train. We can't buy this because we just put it into use. We'll have to buy a general or a class T. 130, 140. She goes faster. How fast do the passenger cars go? 60. Oh, we need a fast train. 50 and 88 or 60 and 11. You know, 1, 2, 3. 4. We'll do 4 just to... We'll do 4 so we can lose 63,008 times 4 each period. Because there's no way we're going to get that many people on those trains. They're only going back and forth. But, what's the weight on these things? The weight is 15, so we've got 60 tons of weight. Let's see, what does the general get us? How long to pull up? She needs 73 seconds. So let's try the Borzig. She needs, oh, that's even worse. Let's try the Class GB. 66. So 73 to 66, not much of a difference. How about the cheaper Class T? She's more expensive than the General. She does 55. The General only does 45. We need a faster train. We have to do either the Class T or the GV. Alright, what does this get us? it gets us 94 seconds. And this gets us 66. I mean, we have no choice. I don't know what the flickering was for. My apologies for it. I'm sure I didn't cause it, but, you know, hey, could have been anything. And most importantly, we almost forgot. We do not... Wait, we have these other passenger cars. This is 40, 50, 8, or 60. So yeah, we're going with the 60. We have to go as fast as possible. And here's our caboose, which does 100. So it's passenger service. So let's go with bright red. All right, Brownsville to Huntsville. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a ride. Turn left, turn left. Yeah. Okay, so we just built a passenger train that services Brownsville. Why did we do that? Because I'm lazy. Now, destinations. She's going to Huntsville. No one. Well, 21 people want to go to Huntsville. 22. But they didn't get to the train platform in time, and they're still not there. So let's save that bookmarked and let's get back on our train, because I think by the time we get to Huntsville we'll have somebody waiting for us. Fingers crossed. First railroad bridge. And she's already rusty. Okay. Around the lake. You know, 9 out of the 10 passengers that we carry agree that this lake is smaller than this one. Alright, place your bets. Is there anyone at all, watching this stream or waiting in Huntsville? I don't know, I've got 3 children, 3 grandchildren, and my wife. So that's 7 people who could be watching the stream but aren't. Come on. Holy cow, look. We got people. We got people. Look at that. Who's waiting back in Huntsville, though? 24 people are waiting. Whoa, that is... and growing. Huntsville's like... or Brownsville's like Flintstones chewables. It's growing. So by the time we get there, we might have a full passenger line coming back. Let's see how we do. Here comes this goofy intersection. Yep, this is what I'm afraid of. Why are we waiting? We're waiting because... how far back is that train? Yeah, see, he's all the way back there. What we need is... we need a signal, not one way, that stops this guy. Because the passenger train should have priority. And that didn't flip it. Let's see. Nope, that didn't do it. Let's try this way. Did that do it? No. Yeah, see, he's still moving. We're not going to get a signal from him until he crosses here. As soon as he crosses here, we can go. Wait for the caboose. There it goes. So we need a way to stop, to flag him down here. Well, what happens is next time he comes around, he'll get stopped down there. Because he already had a green light. So we'll have to watch it on the next loop. Alright, we're about to cross over the bridge. Take us into Brownsville. Let's see if they've painted it yet. Nope, and they forgot the primer. Still a rusty old bridge. Alright, there's the depot in run, depot out. Here we go. Let's check on our payday. Eight passengers, 66. So we made 8 per passenger. And are we filling up? We are. How many people are on the platform? 28. Okay. Do we put 4 more trains, 4 more wagons, passenger wagons on this line? Can this service handle that? We got to go back to Huntsville and see who's waiting. Huntsville's got 21, so let's assume she picks up. You know, let's just check the board, because look, 50 people waiting. We're definitely getting growth. 325. How many people in Huntsville want to go to Brownsville? That is a lot of people. I would say we increase the line. Did we put in 4 more? That's 28. Nope, these are 11 passenger trains. So let's, while we got it in the station, let's bring in 3 more. We're already at mediocre. Yeah, but we can get it up to, we can get to 55. So that is a heavy passenger train. Let's let her fill up, and we'll see how she does. Wait, you did not. We're gonna have to do some jinky work here. Ready? All right, bring me back. She can't go back. All right, bring me back. How about now? You far enough out yet? Can you bring me back? Nope, we're gonna have to do it next time around. We missed our chance. Eesh. Alright, back on the train. We'll do another loop, see how we're doing. I mean, we can see we're losing money. We were up to 25 million. I mean, we're doing 53, 54, 52 over the bridge, even with the extra cars. So we're making good time here. And we're maxed out. It's just going to be a matter of how much speed do we lose going around the Huntsville Lake. And do these signals take effect yet so that we can get across the track? I mean, we could do a bridge or a tunnel, but again, it's 1870. We're not doing, you know, huge separate fancy service here. And we still have to go around the lake. We cannot get around the lake that way. That's still a... because we can't, our trains can't back up on themselves. And there's our second crossover. Okay. Bring us in nice and slow. We're at 34, 39. No, we're at 60. So it should bring us 540. How close? 540. Come on. 487. Okay. My math is off. How did we make 8K on 8? 40 out of 17. 40 out of 77. So we're halfway there. Hey, we're still making money. All right. Let's see what happens trying to get out of Huntsville with this freight train crossover. That signal back there should... Come on. There we go. We got priority and we're out of here. Cool. Okay, making the turn, heading over to Brownsville. So when we started this, we were like at 303, 297 for the two of them. We're full speed, 55. Look at that, Huntsville's growing. They want fuel again. And look at all those people. $330. And we left no one at the station. Huge success running those tram lines in the capital cities. Major cities. And this is how we're making a living. Oh. There's not a single passenger on one of those ferries. I would sell them, but we already bought them. We need them. We're going to have to do the furry. Next episode is a furry episode. Just, because I don't know what they are and what My Pretty Pony is. No, we're going to have to put some more of these ferries going across the... If we could get a... We have to do that till we get a... Till we get a concrete train, or better get both of them. I could watch trains in this game with this drone aerial view, because it's very between the music and the pictures, it's a very relaxing sort of screensaver. So far we've had 1850 train service, making huge profits. You'll see people who say don't do trains in 1850 because they're not profitable. It has nothing to do with the trains. It has to do with the lines. Get the right distance, make sure the cargo's full, print money. How much? $5.94. Ooh, so close to a full train. Okay, a couple things here. This is a non-symmetrical station. They work perfectly fine. You do not have to have trains that line up. Now this stuff over here though, this sort of bothers me. I would pay the money to clean this up a little bit. I guess it's not that bad, but it is not that great. I wonder if we could we backfill just a little bit of trash? Let's see, sugar maples. Wonder what that'll hide. Nothing. Because it ain't letting us put them down. Come on. Nope. What about an oak? Scots pine? Can we put any tree down here? I'll see you tomorrow morning. Well, we did get a tree. How about some shrubbery? Nope, nothing. Nothing. What else we got? Maybe I could put a big boulder down there, but that's the opposite I wanted to do. What about a retaining wall? What did I do? Did I miss? Oh, I got a crane. Wall age. Wall black and white. Stone wall. We want a line. Collision on adjust height terrain. What if we don't want that, we want there's 0. Yeah, stop doing that. Don't stay up. Offset. Just height steps. Yeah, see, this isn't giving us. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for. We need something like a wooden fence. Concrete. A wooden fence. Something. How's that look? We need a thing that lets me put down one fence and stretch it out. Let's try looking for that. Under roads, street constructions, waypoints, tools, buildings. Street. This is modular tram stations, fences. fence, dark green, blue concrete. Okay, this might be it. What is this? Tram track. Okay. That is not at all what we're looking for. I mean, do I run that down to the station? Can we? Hey, come on, come on. You're here. What are you doing? Come down. Click. That looks horrible. Looks horrible on the ground. Can we bring this in any closer? Nope, we're collision. Okay, how about there? Or collision. All the way down. Yeah, that is not going to do. What about here? Collision. What about here? Collision. Collision with the lake. What if we stop here? I don't think they were that worried about stupid people back in 1870. They knew not to fall off the train tracks into the water. Maybe that's... Okay, let's try it again. Let's come across here. We just want a little bit of... Fence dark green, fence blue, fence concrete. Fence green. Let's try that. Just a little bit of fence. Why are we so high up? Did we do something to raise our height up that high? Yeah, see, now we're getting this erosion into the track, which is just making it look worse. So, do we just dig this all the way back and turn it into a bridge? No, that would be horrible. Do we backfill this? Can we make this slope a little better? Is it letting us put any trees in here now? Nope. No, it's not. Can we smooth this at all? Okay, that is a lot better. It gets rid of the teeth, which is really the part that I wanted to get rid of, because that's just not. You know what? Let's call that victory. We got a little bit of a fence, which is so out of place for 1870. It's not even funny, but at least there's something. Now, do we run the fence along the platform? Well, obviously not up here. But what about along here? Does that buy us anything? No. I mean, it looks good from matching up to that. It doesn't do us anything as a safety barrier, but it'll stop any little kids from crawling off the back of the platform. Apparently it's a major issue in Huntsville back in 1870. Kids falling into Lake Huntsville. I have a bunch of lake assets, but none of them are who laid this track? That is horrible. Ooh, we only picked up 27 people. I wonder if we cleared the backlog and now we're down to real numbers. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, it blends in. It's also not this staggering cliff. And we are leaving people on the platform in Huntsville. And Huntsville is growing like mad. We are at 329. Huge change. Alright, let's get out of Huntsville. Let's see what we bring back. We may have just exhausted Brownsville out. You know what else? We haven't seen Brownsville change any demands. Yeah, that's... Alright, here comes the bridge. I'd like to get a shot on the bridge with the other trains under it, if I could. I'd like to get a shot of a Furry having a single passenger on it. But it don't look like that's going to happen at all. So, I'm not sure what to use as a screenshot. I mean, I can't just keep using a blank screenshot of an empty Mississippi River. I mean, I guess I could take a screenshot of the ferry. But, you know, again, it'd be nice if it had people on it. $636. Okay. We got 53 people here, so we're not consistent on what we're pulling out of Brownsville. We're doing okay, 1.1 million, 529. So let's round it and call it $500,000. So we have a passenger line making $500,000 profit. And how big is Brownsville getting? 329. They are both growing. They're doing exactly what we expect them to do. Have passenger service between two cities, the two cities grow. Now, that being said, do we have our 63 million yet? Not even close. Okay. Well, here's our cool looking shipyard. Here's our huge port. Here's a ferry boat with not a single passenger. How's our trams doing? Losing 4 mil a year. Alright, let's take a ride on the ferry. Just for the fun of it. I'll take a couple pictures on the way and we'll use them for tomorrow. And I think we'll wrap it up here. We'll wrap it up with a nice quiet ferry ride. All right. I'd like to meet another ferry boat on the river. We're still making money. I mean, that's... Oh, yeah. I mean, at this rate, we only have to go... So we need at least 60, if not 70, for the bridge itself. The tracks to connect it or change. 2 signals on each side. And of course a horn whistle, because you're not crossing a ferry, without a horn. And then we got to buy the passenger trains. And we just bought one. It's 2 mil. So let's say, and of course we don't want to be broke. So let's get to 75 mil, and we can do the connection across the river. And then if we're making 2 mil a year, and we've already got 23, so we need another 50. So we're looking at 25 years. It's quite a bit. We're not going to wait 25 years to build a bridge across the river. That's crazy. I think what we'll do while we're waiting for that money to come in next time is we'll keep working on city bus services, because city bus services are grindingly painful, and they make a few bucks or they make nothing. So this was the right choice, the right call to make. The bridge across the, well, we had to do the bridge. It's not even a choice. This is the passenger service that we were going to do instead of the Gulf Coast line or the North Shore. And instead, we decided to remember that the title of the series is Mississippi River and throw some ferry boats on the river. And all 4 of them have not carried a single passenger yet. And 15 years. So 15 years of running, 4 ferry boats, not a single passenger. That is just crazy. I mean, no one, don't you know, up there in Minnesota, wanted to get on a ferry boat? I mean, don't you know? What? Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's like 15 years there. Well, we're about to hit 25 mil, getting us close to that 75, so we're 1/3 of the way there. Yep. See, this is why I turned that off. Because every time Huntsville gets another person or another factory, and it goes up or goes down on the industry number, it changes. And what happens is it becomes worthless. It's a false positive signal. Okay. Which way is that ferry boat up there going? Are we chasing it? That is the Missouri Dawn. The Missouri Dream is going up to Bloomington also. Is there not someone further up the road? Yep, that one. Which way are they going? They're going to St. Louis. Okay, this is going to be our picture. We'll take a screenshot of these things as close as they can to each other. We'll title the next episode Ferry Boats for Sale. That's just... And how much are they costing us? Finances. The whole line is costing us... Well, see, that's the thing. It's only costing us $300K a year. So, I mean, we're not really losing much money with the fact that these things aren't making any profit. It's just, you know, the psychological aspect of it. Alright, so let's get a nice... And we got our screenshot. Just double checking. But I know the answer is no. So how far up is Bloomington Pier? Around the bend. There's the Annie Mae. She's coming back empty. Okay, I mean, we've got... Here's the tram. Not a single passenger on this tram wants to come down here and take the ferry. That's just crazy. Granted, this city used to have 1,000 people in it. Now it's got 113. It has certainly seen better days. But if just one person would leave, you know, then we'd be mad. Because why did we buy 4 ferry boats? But, hey, they've long since not paid for themselves. And, you know, that's what it's all about. And we would have had, good thing we didn't do the dredging to bring that pier all the way up here. I would have been a little irked. Alright. Oh, here's what we can do. We'll do this next episode. The first bridge to cross the Mississippi from its entire length, from the lake where it starts all the way down to New Orleans, was a bridge up here in portions of Minnesota. So I think next episode we'll connect up Minneapolis, St. Paul, Bloomington. We'll do that. try and work on getting this ferry. And that, you know what? That might be enough to get us some more people taking the ferry. More people. Maybe it gives anybody. So, thank you very much, everybody, and we're going to call that